Oops. Good evening, guys. You can see, let's take a look at the temperature outside right now. Of course, this is just trying to recap what's going on right now. 25 degrees here near Midlothian, and pretty good. So, and it really hasn't budged too much over the past few hours, although it's inched up a little bit. Hasn't really changed much. Let's take a look at the radar right now, and you can see, boy, holy moly, check out this heavy band moving through the Richmond metro area right now. Yellow, some very high returns coming in. I mean, snow is coming down fast and furiously outside. I already have 3 inches on the ground. Heavy snow bands coming at you around West Point, east end of Richmond, here around Midlothian right here, down towards, and eventually extending down close to Farmville, maybe into Cumberland and Powhatan counties. Let's take a look at the forecast. Let's take a look at the radar. You can see that rain snow line draped right across here from the eastern northern neck, eastern Middle Peninsula, down through Williamsburg, down into southeastern Virginia, east of I-95, and then eventually down to North Carolina, into Raleigh, places like maybe Raleigh, Sanford, down towards Charlotte as well. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting. This is a really tricky part of the night where this begins to get really tricky. Is how fast those how much those temperatures aloft really move. I'm not so concerned about temperatures at the surface now. I think we'll stay below freezing, but as far as temperatures aloft, I'm pretty concerned about. Let's take a look at the let's see. 800. These are temperatures. See, let's turn off the radar. And let me turn off the radar for you guys. There we go. And these are temperatures aloft. And you see right here, this is basically where temperatures are at the freezing point at 850 millibars. See those winds coming in? Those barbs are coming in from the east-southeast. So it's filtering some of that warmer air aloft. So how much this pushes north, watch this area right here, how much this pushes north will depend on how much in the way of freezing rain and sleet we see, if we see any. So something to really keep a very close eye on. And this is somewhat closer to the surface, 925 millibars. So we're getting closer to the surface, but not quite at the surface. You can see lined up. You know where basically where that rain snow line's lined up, right around Williamsburg, down into east I-95, and around southeast Virginia. So basically around where the rain snow line is set up. So between this layer and this layer is what I am really watching very closely, because this could be a very fluid situation. This is probably one of the toughest forecasts of the parts of the forecast tonight. So, if that makes any sense, I'm sorry rambling on. Let's take a look at. Oh crap! Let's put it into a loop. Why not? Let's put it into a loop. You can see that rain snow line though progressing a little bit further to the northwest. If you're a snowbird, you better be praying that stays slow. You know. If there's going to be a changeover, I do think it will happen probably around between 2-3 a.m., 1 to 3 a.m. or so. And there could be some of the models I'm seeing could be showing some really decent ice accumulation, so it could make things really hazardous and slick. Some of the models I'm seeing, 1/4 of an inch of ice. That's a pretty good chunk of ice. So I'm watching that area I'm watching it really closely. Hope it doesn't pan out because I hate ice. But we'll have to see what happens. But you can see the low pressure. Crap. Let's just basically show you where the low pressure is. I'm going to show radar. Yeah, you can see it's low pressure. This area right here, this is the upper level low right here. This is we'll be phasing with this area. Oops, gosh, where the mouse? This area right here, this will be phasing with the surface low offshore, and this will begin to deepen as it moves up the coast. So, as it is in its phasing stages, we'll continue to see those winds coming out of the east. Milder air off the Atlantic Ocean will push that rain snow line a little bit further west. So, how far west will depend on how soon that phase will occur, and how much those winds how much it warms aloft. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Well, basically, folks, that's about it. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the snow.